Friends, get ready, because Eiichiro Oda has dropped an absolute bombshell on the One Piece fandom. The world of anime will never be the same again. The Elbaph Arc has reached the ultimate climax we have been waiting for over the last 20 years. Right after Loki's flashback ended in manga chapter 1171, what followed in Weekly Shonen Jump completely broke the internet. And now, in chapter 1179, the ultimate darkness of the blue planet, Nerona Imu has personally stepped onto the land of the giants. This is it, guys. The clash of gods is finally here. On one side, we have our warrior of liberation, the Sun God Nika, Monkey D. Luffy. On the other side is the fierce new god of war of Elbaf, Prince Loki. And standing right in front of them is the devil god who controls the entire world from the shadows, Nerona Imu. In today's video, we are going to break down every single detail of this three-way godly battle. What warning did Imu give the moment he arrived in Elbaf that shocked Luffy? And where are the remaining gods hiding? We will find out everything. So watch this video until the very end. And if you are a true One Piece fan, hit that subscribe button right now. Now, people who only watch One Piece casually might think that Oda suddenly threw this god's concept into the story out of nowhere, right? But the truth is, Oda Sensei created this master plan 23 years ago. Let's look back at the past. The year was 2003. Weekly Shonen Jump, chapter 287, the Skypiea Arc. That was the very first time 4 different gods were mentioned. The god of the sun, the god of the rain, the god of the forest, and the god of the earth. Back then we all thought, oh, it's just an old superstition of the Shandians. But Oda Sensei never writes a single line without a massive reason. Exactmi 20 years later, in Wano Country's chapter 1044, when the Gorosei revealed the true identity of Luffy's Gomu no Mi, the entire anime community was shocked. The Gorosei said, possessing a body with the powers of rubber and fighting in whatever way he fancies. The warrior of liberation, also known as the Sun God Nika. The Sun God reveal in Wano was just a teaser, guys. The real action is what Oda is showing us right now in Elbaf. After the Sun God, Oda has finally revealed the second major god in the Elbaph Arc, the god of war. In chapter 1175, it was confirmed that Elbaf has an ancient god of war who can transform into a massive, deadly dragon. He also possesses a weapon that can destroy the entire island in a single swing, a legendary hammer named Ragnir. In Norse mythology, Ragnarok means ultimate destruction. And that same destruction has now arrived in the form of Prince Loki. Loki's new generation. God of War powers make him the most unpredictable character in this final saga. But just then, the one entity enters the story whose very name makes the Gorosei sweat, Nerona Imu. Back in chapter 1079, we found out that Imu holds the power of the Devil God through an Akuma no Mi ability. And now this Devil God has walked straight into the land of the giants. Now let's talk about the massive war happening right now. In chapter 1179, Imu lands in Elbaf, and in chapter 1180, he shows a small glimpse of his dark power that terrifies even the strongest giant warriors. But Prince Loki does not back down. In chapter 1181, as soon as Loki and Imu face each other, the first god versus god fight in One Piece history officially begins. Just imagine, on one side, the god of war's hammer is swinging in his dragon form. And on the other side, the devil god is unleashed with his dark powers. This fight is ongoing and is going to trend all over the internet for weeks. But Imu said something absolutely mind-blowing in chapter 1177 that sets the stage for the final war. Imu stated, "Thou canst obey or die. Nika, Nidogger, this battle will divide the world." This means Imu knows this battle cannot be stopped. Right now, Loki is heavily injured and on his last legs. It looks like he will be the first god to fall in this final saga. But don't worry, because behind the scenes, our Sun God Nika, Monkey D. Luffy, is busy recharging his energy. As soon as Loki falls, Luffy will face Imu at full power. Starting the biggest face-off in anime history, Luffy versus Nerona Imu. But let's face a harsh reality, guys. Luffy's chances of winning this specific round are very low. This is just a prelude. The final ultimate decision will happen in the upcoming Great War. Now comes the biggest twist of this video. If you think there are only 3 gods in One Piece, you are completely wrong. Oda-sensei gave us a huge hint through the Harley, ancient prophecy, in chapter 1138. This ancient scroll clearly states that the sun god and the war god are not alone. The forest god, earth god, serpent of hellfire, and sea god also exist in this world. And the god of rain from Skypiea is a separate entity entirely. Do you understand what this means? As the final saga continues, Oda will bring the true forms and ancient devil fruits of these remaining gods right in front of us. All these gods will play a massive role in the upcoming Great War, which will destroy the old system and create a new world. Friends, the conclusion of the Elbaph Arc marks the beginning of the final journey of One Piece, and its ending is going to be incredibly emotional. Oda-sensei himself confirmed at Jump Festa that after Elbaf, the Straw Hat, pirates will head straight toward the one island where only the Pirate King, Goldie Roger, has ever stepped foot. Yes, laughed Hale. But before reaching there, the entire sea must pass through the fires of this clash of One Piece is moving toward its finale at the speed of a rocket. What do you think? Can Luffy and Loki work together to stop Imu and Elbaf? And who do you think will be the real avatars of the Forest God and Earth God? Share your wildest theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome anime discussions. See you in the next video. Until then, gomu gomu no. Bye bye.